It says I'm live. Good morning, the internet. Good morning, YouTube. It is 9:52. It's 27th of January 2019. I am Carly Jenkins. I'm an eBay reseller in the southwest of England. I don't normally do this, but I don't know why I'm doing it now, but I thought I'd fill in a bit of time. Maybe somebody will come in while I'm wobbling. Good morning, Brian. There are 2 people watching and Brian is in the chat. So if that other 6 people watching, somebody come and say hello to Brian. Good morning, Karen, Deb. Good morning, Sarah Meek. Good morning, Paul. How are you all? Good morning, Chris Gotts and Ali. Ali is crocked up with a broken ankle. Well, it's not broken, is it, Ali? It's a sprained ankle. I want Ali to come and work for me because Ali currently works for Aldi and thought she was going to go to work the next morning with a badly sprained ankle so as not to let them down. That's the kind of person I want working for me. Good morning, Vicky the Toy Hoarder, Janet Plant, Laurel Dudbridge, Catherine McConnell, Karen Fisher, Sarah. Oh, sorry. Hi, I've said hello, Sarah. Mum's out of hospital now. Thank you, Sarah. And on the mend. Lobster Pot, Fandria. Karen's got her new washing machine. That's good news. Good morning, Claire Borden. Good morning, everybody. How lovely to see you all. I am in a new location. It's the same location. It's not a new location. Good morning, DBG. Not a new location. Same location, different angle. Ali says she'll happily come and work for me. You know I don't pay Ali though, right? Good morning, Catch. Good morning, Mandy Michelle. Good morning, Bex. Deb says, I can see your bed. Yes, you can. Good morning, Beth, the movie fan. Brian says, hi all, be my friend. I, a lonely, handsome 20-something American socialite. Are you 20-something, Brian? I thought you were 30-something. Am I maligning you, or are you knocking a few years off for the purposes of attracting ladies? And I wouldn't call you a socialite. I don't think you leave your house, do you? Stock is almost all at the office, Karen. Almost all. Karen says she likes the new angle. Good morning, Applejade Studio. There's a new name. Claire says, how's the new office working out? Well, nearly all the stock is in it. It just needs a little bit of reorganization and some shelving. Deb, people are going to talk. I have just sent you a message to say I was home, Deb. Vicky, the Toy Hoarder, spending the morning Marie Kondoing my bookcase, also known as the dumping ground. Good morning, Selena and Lolly Frads. Good morning, Tracy. Carmen sold 2 dresses this morning, done 6 listings so far. Carmen, by the end of this stream, I want you to be on 15 listings. I don't know why. You don't work for me. You don't have to do as I say. Do what you want, love. But I reckon you can do it. I believe in you. So, tiny haul. Teeny tiny. New angle, sorry, yeah. The units. So normally I sit here with this cupboard behind me. So this is the view that you normally get, something like that, yes? So on this wall were the big units. Look at the big mess where the shop. So now I have a new L-shaped desk. There you all are. Look, can you see you? You're in there. New L-shaped desk. Printery, gubbins and everything there. Which is at the angle you now see. Sorry, excuse me, put the camera back. The angle you will now see is the bedroom behind me. So there we go. I think the lighting's a bit better as well, although I do look a bit jaundiced. I'm not yellow in real life. I promise you, I'm not a Simpson. So, yeah, the Kallax have gone to the office. The Kallax have gone to the office and all the... Yeah, if you want, Deb. Sorry, I've missed a bit of the chat. Paul says, what kind of shelving are you buying? I do not know, Paul. Cheap shelving is the answer. Fine, 20-something, 30-something is just maths. I'm popular with the neighbourhood stray cats. Good morning, Adrian, Mr. Diggs. Good morning, Shelley Braithwaite. So the office is mostly for storage. I may at some point do package. It's storage and photographing the office. I may at some point do packaging there, but until I have sorted out internet connection, I cannot print labels there. So I'd still have to bring them home to label them, which is silly. You know, at the moment I'm just storing stuff in the office, taking stuff up, photographing, putting it away, bringing home stuff that has sold. I'm working okay at the moment. Brian says, new puppy, new office space, bedroom redo. Who's the sugar daddy? This has been done on a 0 budget, mate. A 0 budget. The bedroom has not been redone. This is the same desk as before, except we picked up an additional desk piece from IKEA for £4. 4 of your English pounds. We haven't added any extra legs. It's balanced on a cupboard at this side because legs cost money. The office is the only bit that's costing any money, and it had to be done because they're taking the roof off the house, as you know. They've already taken Deborah Stevens' roof off, haven't they, Deb? Fandria says, I'm still in bed. There was a fire in the house a couple of doors up at 1:30 is my eek. Sorry, got caught in the trap. Mum is home from hospital. She is better than she was. Dad is a little bit more mobile than he was, so we're still trudging onwards. But at least I'm no longer having to. It was a 5-hour thing every day, having to pick him up and take him to the hospital to visit her. So now at least they're back under one roof. It's a less. I still have to see them every day, but I don't have to see them 5 hours a day. Not that I don't love my parents, but 5 hours out of every day was a bit of a drain on the old work, you know. Paul Calvert, would you say how much your office space? Yeah, it's costing me £200 a month. I'm very lucky. It is. It's just a room. I think if you saw the tiny video I did, it's just a room at the top of a building. It's a rank of shops, and the bottom floor is a dental laboratory. The second floor is also something dental, but it's not a lab. I don't know what they do on the second floor. Different firms. There's 2 different dental firms in there. They're not dentists. You don't go there to see your dentist. It's dental work that that gets outsourced. And then the top two rooms were empty, and it's a friend of mine's husband who owns the building. So I put on Facebook that I was looking for somewhere, and they got in touch. So yes, £200 a month, and I'm very happy with that. For what it is, it's because it was going to cost me £50 a week. Sorry, my fringe needs cutting as usual. It was going to cost me £50 a week to have a self-store just the size of a garden shed. And the problem with that was that everything was going to be in boxes and stacked, and you could guarantee that the thing you had sold was going to be at the bottom at the back, you know. So I really didn't want to do that. Thank you, DBG. I have no idea what's going on. Can you help me? I don't know what to do. I still live at home with my parents and I'm 37. Yeah, that includes electric. He said there is Wi-Fi in the building. He just doesn't know if it reaches to the top floor, and I haven't tried it yet. So, but I'm welcome to use it if I want to. So yeah, no additional bills. It was going to cost me the same for a garden shed-sized storage space. Sorry, I've so lost my track. Ill pensioners, who has the time for it? My granddad keeps complaining about being cold and needing pills of some sort. Look, mate, you have my best shed all to yourself. Stop the moaning. Brian makes himself out to be such a meanie, and he's lovely. He's so close to his granddad, and he's a good egg, is Brian. He just makes himself out to be a bit of an arse, but he's not. He's a good egg. Who's coming up the stairs? Us. Okay, Deb Stevens might knock on the door any minute, so you might have to go back down the stairs. Okay, it's going to be one of those mornings for the mods. Oh, us, when we said us, look who it is. It's going to be one of those mornings for the mods. I hope you're feeling modish. Hello, Trouble. Hello.
You can hear you talking and we're getting on top of it.
Ah, hello, gorgeous girlie. You all right? You okay? What, you love Natty Best Day? All right, then. Fair enough. Yeah, Karen says an office there is £500 a month, but a storage unit size of a double bedroom, 170. That's not bad for a storage unit the size of a double bedroom. That's not bad at all. This is a cute dog. Why are you looking at that instead of me? You're supposed to love me best. There's your bum hanging off. There you go. Let's go grab your bum. There we go. Ooh, look at this. Heather as well. Heather's saying, "Oh, are you going?" Good morning, Kirsty. What are you doing? You staying with me or getting down? You can stay with me if you want. I'll just try and work like this. It's fine. I can talk to people and hold you. It's not a problem. So yeah. So the room has changed around slightly. You've got a different view. At the moment, you've got a view of Natalie. And there is new. You were a bit unexpected, weren't you? We talked about yes, we talked about how unexpected you were. Yes, we did. But you're very welcome. Yeah, and it's all changed.
She's on your lap. You can see how much bigger she's got.
Somebody asked about sales a moment ago, and it's scrolled up. So I'm sorry. Yeah, she has definitely grown that. Yeah. Somebody said something about was I worried about sales? Mandy, sorry. Are you concerned about slow sales, or is it not affecting you? I had a very slow week. And it's picked up this weekend, so I think it was just that horrible long January till payday effect. No problem. I'm not trying to talk to people on the internet. It's fine. Don't really worry. You do whatever you need to do. Could you sit there and be cute? Are you able to sit on the desk? It's a bit slippery. I understand that, but I won't let you fall. You've gone out of view now, so let's hope nobody pops in and wants to. Oh no, you're determined to fall. Okay. So yeah, it has picked up. I can't scroll back down the chat now. yeah, so it's going to be sales are slow this weekend. People bet next weekend. I've had a good weekend. Touch wood, touch melamine, touch laminate, touch a Pepsi Max can, touch anything you want for luck. Nat, do you want to take her a minute?
You coming back, my milk?
Go with Natty, yeah?
Come on then.
Good girl. Go with Natty.
That's it, come on, bring it.
Climb up, Natty. Good girl. There we go. Oh, she's lovely. She's getting very heavy.
Okay.
She's grown a lot in the last 10 days or something. She was underweight when we got her. She was 4.3 kilos.
Yeah,
And then when we took her back to be weighed
5 days later.
5 days
She
later,
was 4.8.
4.8 kilos.
And then 3 days after that, she was 5.6.
3 days. So she's gained weight. The vet's very happy with the size she is now. We now need to stop feeding this underweight dog up because she's going to be circular if we're not careful. Good morning, Lisa.
Tooth's in there, Mom.
Molly on the tube?
Hashtag Molly on the tooth.
She looks knackered. Did you not sleep well? Tiny hall. I got Walter. He is Walter. He's from the Disney store. And I cannot tell you which film he's from, but I know he's called Walter. Somebody else might know. I've sold him before. However, he's meant to have a jacket that matches his trousers, and his jacket is missing. With his jacket, he goes for around 30 to 40 pounds. Without his jacket, I'm not sure. I don't know if he's Sesame Street. I know he's Disney, and I didn't think Sesame Street was Disney. So he's got his Disney store stamp on his foot. Like I said, I'm sure he's from one of the. I've sold him before. I should know this. I don't remember. But anyway, I paid £1 for him. The guy wanted £2, and I said to him, I thought he was a Muppet. It does look Muppetish, but is Disney and Muppets, are they connected? I thought they were separate. I don't know. Yeah, Sesame Street is not Disney. I don't know. Anyway, he sells for 30 to 40 quid with his jacket, but he hasn't got his jacket, so I don't know how much I'll get for him. So I knocked the guy down from £2 to £1 for him. Disney owns Muppet. See, Brian knows his Disney stuff. He's from the Muppets movie. Thank you, Beth, the movie fan. There we go. I knew he was from a film. But yeah, Walter, he should have a jacket. I don't know what I'll get for him with no jacket. Good morning, Carrie. I didn't see you sneak in. Funny, I've just seen a message pop up from Deb Stevens, and now the door's knocking. So either that's not Deb Stevens at the door, or she somehow managed to do that on the way over. It is Deb. How did she do that? That was clever. I mean, she shouldn't have crossed the road, but even so. For 20p, I got a Jellycat Bashful Owl. He's got a couple of grubby marks. I don't know if you can see them, because, yeah, he's got a pink mark here, and he's got a bit of a grubby tub. But he sells for about 20 quid because he's retired. So if I can get his pink mark off, which we'll have a go at with a wet wiper. But let's have a go now. Ow. Open the door onto my finger. How did you move your units across to the office? I got Anthony to do it. It was not a particularly happy, cheerful day, but he did do it. It was stressful. He had to take them apart, basically. There's no way we could have got them up the... Hi, Deb Stevens. This is Deb Stevens. She was in the chat a minute ago. Now she's in my bedroom. There was no way we could have got them up the stairs to the office without dismantling them, because they were big and bulky. So you're saying bless him, Mandy, but I didn't pay him. He didn't do it. He didn't do it for nothing. Put it through the washing machine in a pillowcase. Yeah, I might have to, because the wet wipe has reduced it but has not removed it. But yeah, 20 quid for that one, and I paid 20p. So quite happy with that. You sit there on Walter's lap and be good. Okay, but Buddy's happy now because Deb's here. He loves Buddy. He loves Deb. And then this is a tiny haul. I did warn you, it was a tiny haul. Brian says it's Deb live on the telly. The Deb Stevens.
Hello, Brian.
And Lisa says hello as well.
Hello, Lisa. No pictures.
No nudes. 2 packs of Oracle cards for £1 each. Healing with the Angels Oracle cards. Archangel Oracle cards. 10 quid at the most for each of them. 10 quid at the very, very most. They will sell, though. Bread and butter. Tiny haul. You've been warned. Tiny haul. Deb, have you got to sleep?
No. Cuddling my dog.
2 refillable Starbucks coffee cups. The ones that you save 25p every time you use one of these in Starbucks. 2 for 50p. Again, not a great deal of value in them, but they will go. My roof is not off yet, Karen. Karen.
Mine's back
Karen.
on, thank God.
Oh, they've got your roof back on. Yeah, so Deb Stevens' roof has been off and is now back on.
pretty much back on.
Yeah, and mine is not off yet. My scaffolding goes up on the 31st, apparently. The guy came and had a look at the loft and said he doesn't think it's going to be a huge problem, which would be sods long after I've done all this to move stuff out. It'd be fine. It could have stayed there.
Oh my God.
I think it's I think the chances of them not damaging my dodgy conversion are a bit slim, to be honest. So I think the stuff did need to come out. Karen's on her 8th day in bed. She'll get up tomorrow as Darren's back at work. I'm sorry you've been poorly, Karen. 2 pairs of shoes for £3. She wanted £2 a pair. I said, would she do 2 for £3? She said, yes, she would. So I've got a pair of Merrill sandals. I seem to feel that I've heard of this brand as being reasonably worth having. It rang a bell anyway when I saw it. You know, they're just walking sandals. And a pair of Nine West multicoloured strappy shoes, slingback, flappy flingback, £1.50 each. Good morning, Anne Isaac. Merrill are very good. I thought I remembered them. I haven't heard that, Carrie. No. Yeah, the office will be. I've taken a 12-month lease on the office at least. So I don't really want to bring everything else back into the house if I can help it. It's just too much stuff in the house, you know. Tiny house. And these 4 for £1. So one really quite manky George comforter that definitely needs washing. You can't see the mank. Can you see the mank? It's pretty grim. Pretty grim. One Lamar's toy. One Jellycat Hoopy Loopy Zebra. Just in case you want to know whether I knew my Jellycats. This is a Jellycat Hoopy Loopy Zebra. Not a great deal of value in the Hoopy Loopies, but they are hanging pram toys. So what I usually do is wait until I've got a few of them and then do them as a bundle. Meryl says, Kath says, Meryl worth money. Let me see style, please, on what size. They are, I haven't got my shoe supports there in the office, but they look like that. So my foot would be in, if my foot was a hand, which would be odd, it would look like that. And then there's an ankle strap. Like so. Modelled beautifully. And they are a size, I don't know. Where's the size? Hang on. They are a size UK 4. UK 4. There we go. Lollyfrad says, oh, if I got one of those zebras and didn't know it was called that, it's called a Hoopy Loopy Zebra. You're welcome. And that was 4 for £1. This is not turning into a fetish bit. 4 for £1. So those 3 and this book, which is How to Live a Happy Life. 100 Ways to a Joyful Life, Deb Stevens. Do you have a joyful life? Deb Stevens already has a joyful life. You've got a joyful life, haven't you?
I have, since I met Hogwarts.
She has got a joyful life since she met Hogwarts. I thought you said Hogwarts. Hot rod. It's just full of quotes, basically, but tucked it in 4 for £1. That's it. That's the whole lot. Andy says it's amazing seeing how far you've come, Carla. Maybe it's very sad. I watched all your videos from the very first one. What a wonderful journey. The first live that I did is just me going, woo, over the phone. That was my first live. I just chucked the phone in the air and then just laughed like a maniac for about 10 minutes. Yeah, Brian says the reason you have a joyful life is because you've got a roof. What more do you need?
Yeah, and some sleep.
Karen says the key to a joyful life is marry a millionaire and bump them off.
I'll be able to see Brian then.
You're going over to see Brian. Is Brian a millionaire?
No, he's better off.
Are you a millionaire, Brian? If so, Deb Stevens is coming to come marry you and bump you off. Clearly, the safe thing to say at this point would be, no, I'm not a millionaire.
Yeah. I don't care. No problem.
Mel will go well on auction near the summer. Size 4 not so good. Buy it now, about 20 quid. Happy with that. I paid £1.50. Happy with that. Aaron says he's sorry he's late. Stopped by the store and bought an awful lot of alcohol. At 11:10. I'm sure it's not 10:10 wherever he is. And Brian says, million, billion, who can keep track?
Yeah, quite. Well, I'll pop over. I'm on, where is it he is?
Ohio or Oklahoma or one of the other ones beginning with O. And apparently the United States of America are not lined up alphabetically. That's not how it works.
No.
Can't imagine why. I mean, bear in mind, if they started a new country, which is what they did, didn't they? Went over there. I mean, all right, the Native Americans don't see it that way, but you know, the settlers went over there and basically went, "We're going to start a new country." Why did they not lay it out alphabetically?
Because they didn't all join at the same time.
Well, it just would have been the sensible way of doing it. I'm just saying. I'm saying that would have been the sensible way of doing it. Start at the top with A, and work your way down. And then when people like me, who can't do geography, don't know where things are, at least they'd have a rough idea. Brian says he's in his California address at the moment. Thank you very much. Not anywhere beginning with O.
You mean he's got more than one?
He's got, oh dear, he's got a house in Ohio, a flat somewhere in California, and somewhere else as well. Can't remember where else.
Why does he do that much travelling?
Work.
Oh.
Are you back? Are you back?
Which one is he going to park me in then?
Deb wants to know which one you're going to put her in if she comes to visit you. Morning, Catherine.
I fancy Ohio.
Do you want to be on the internet, Mole? You're just going to stand there. You're not allowed in Buddy's nest. That's Buddy's. You're not allowed on the bed because Buddy sits on the bed and you've got to leave him his own space. He just already doesn't love you and he'll love you a bit less if you piss him off.
Yeah.
There's Mel. Look, Mel's your biggest fan. Say good morning, Auntie Mel. Say good morning, Auntie Mel.
We'll talk to Mel in a second. And I'll
Oh, Mel from Sparrow's End loves you. She does. Oh, Brian says you can share the shed with his granddad, Deb.
Oh, nice.
Good morning, Kay.
No, at least I won't be lonely.
You right? Are you sleepy? I think she's sleepy. She's very cuddly. She's already getting bigger, Anne. Yeah, she's huge. She's when I first got her, it was quite easy to carry her up to the park and walk around with her, and now she's too heavy for that. Aren't you? You fatty bum bum. Yeah, it's because you live in this house, more fatty bum bums here. Well, Anthony's not. Anthony's a skinny bum bum. Mel says she's really dog broody. Everybody needs a Molly, don't they? Everybody. But there's only one. You are unique, aren't you, darling? I tell you what you do. You need a pedicure. Your claws are also getting long again. But yeah, she's huge, isn't she? She's got really, really big. She's a very good girl. She sleeps in her crate at night without crying. Don't you? Oh, yes, there's a big yawn. And you're minty fresh because you found some toothpaste yesterday and ate it, didn't you? So you got minty fresh breath. She came wandering into, I have no idea how she got the toothpaste. She came wandering into the front room and sat down and started chewing this thing. And I was like, what's she got? And you're halfway through a tube of Sensodyne, weren't you? Apparently it doesn't kill dogs, so that's good. But she is a good girl. She is a good girl. So yeah, that's my entire haul. What's that? £1, £1.50, £2.50, £3.50, £3.70, £4.70, £5.70, £6.20. I spent more than I spent last week. £6.20 I spent. The car boot was rubbish this morning. I think we had. Where are you going? Are you getting down? You can get down if you want. Do you want to get down? Come on, careful. Don't jump, that's a very small space, don't jump. Oh, gold. Broke the dog. Anne says hi, Nat.
Hello.
Mandy, do you have much unlisted stock? Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I still have. All of this, now there are probably a good 10 or 12 bags bricked up in there. There's another 6 bags under the desk, and each of those has 10 items per bag. Then there's a large bag of two large bags of assorted tat, plus what I bought today. Then the stuff at the top of the cupboard, which is mostly got to be recycled or go back to the charity shop or whatever. Then the stuff in the loft that is unlisted. There's 2 sacks of unlisted clothing under the bed, and I mean sacks. Yes, I have a lot of unlisted stock.
How much do you want for the Simon Says?
How much do I want for the Simon Says? I've listed it at £10, I think. Yeah, that's a bag that I listed last night. It's got a Gumby ferret brush. I think I put it on at £10. But you can make me an offer since I won't have to pay fees if you buy it. Brian says if Deb's still not a reseller, Deb won't be a reseller. Deb likes keeping her stuff.
No, I want to get rid of it for her. I'm going to ask Carla to come over and flog it for me.
I won't flog it for you. I'll either buy it off you, which means you'll get rock bottom prices because obviously or I will tell you how to sell it, but I will not sell it for you. Okay. Because I have burnt my fingers before now selling stuff for other people who were then disappointed about what it goes for, or they're disappointed it didn't sell very quickly, or they were horrified that they had to pay fees and so on and so forth. So Now, like I said, I will either buy it off you
Okay.
or tell you how to sell it.
Well, if you want to pop over, the stuff's all out the lot.
Cool.
Where
Okay.
do you find this crap, dog? Just have a little bit of
Karen says, "How are you getting on with your sacks?" I'm working through them. I list every night. I pull 10 more out and list them. But I don't actually like cutting clothes. I find it very, very dull.
Lex in the chat.
Lex is not there. Lex is in a hotel room in Wrexham,
You should.
alone
What's
as
she
far
doing
as I'm
there?
aware. Alone as far as I'm aware. Although she
Why
went,
would you go to Wrexham?
she went there for some kind of thing,
It's like
for a
the only
thing.
place that's worse than Bridgend.
She went there for a thing, but she was alone in her hotel room at midnight last night. It doesn't mean she's still alone by morning, does it? Anything could happen. Yeah, we all look a bit rough. This light's not great, mind. I look like a Simpson.
You look very yellow.
Yeah.
I got bangs bigger than me.
Yeah, you do look a bit
You
rough.
need your daylight lamp up here.
It is up here
It's
somewhere, but
it's
so bright it
it's
gives
just been
light.
reorganised at the moment, so I'm not sure where it is.
No, just
What are you?
So we're just talking about how rough we look.
What are you trying to do? You're not going
Brian says, "Sheesh, Nat, Lex isn't the only rad viewer."
a message for her.
What message do you have for her? Because she might watch this back later.
Send you.
News?
Nudes.
Send news. Don't send nudes.
Not really.
Lisa Fan says, "Is it windy in Bristol, Carl? I woke up to a
Yes,
lot of wind
very.
outside. There was a lot of wind inside yesterday." Okay.
It
has been very, very
hot
windy.
this morning.
Oh, ka-ching. Oh my God, look, this is becoming a group thing. I've got a ka-ching. It has been very, very windy. It's
Molly.
calmed down a bit now, I think. I let the dogs out at 4 a.m. and it was howling a gale out there. Molly went in the garden and went, "Oh," and came back in. I have sold a pair of office shoes. I've got 20% off nearly everything in my shop at the moment. Kath Palmer says this is like an episode of Loose Women, very loose.
Oh, God.
She means
go
you
away
two.
then.
Sold a pair of shoes.
Hopefully I'll be loose later.
But yeah, 20% off almost
Live on
everything in my
YouTube,
shop.
Debbie. Live on YouTube.
I think they missed it.
Good.
Hello. You do look a bit rough.
I
love.
do.
You do. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit.
That's because my dog woke me up at 4 a.m. with his face on my face.
Hi, Andrea. Andrea's in. Hi,
Why
Tess.
not in his nest?
Brian says, if I had $1 for every Lex nude, I mean, I'd be able to fund a Pepsi Max edition at least. I have to fund my own Pepsi Max edition without selling any nudes of my friends. Why should you get away with it?
What news to shop?
Brian says if he had $1 for every Lex nude he'd been sent, he'd be able to fund a Pepsi Max addiction.
Wow.
Pepsi Max
That's a
really
lot of news.
spending on that. Get like 30 cameras for £6.
Karen, you're going to have to do a live and show everybody your washing machine because everybody's really excited. Oh, what's going on down here?
I threw a ball for
It's all kicking off. Yeah, Heather's in her dressing gown picking parcels. She sold Lex a pinafore. See, she's not always new. Sometimes she wears clothes. Careful, there's breakables.
You want to get there, won't you?
That's Deb's fault. Deb's throwing the ball at the breakables. Oh, let me show you my bargain.
I'm going to get there.
I picked this up from the charity shop. Where's the fucking ton? From the charity shop yesterday for £4.
Nice.
It is. It is an Italian marble, blue and cream, tiered chess set. I don't think you can see the tieredness when you look at it like that. It is a beautiful piece. I paid £4. It comes with. Ow! Oh God! It all comes with a little man to carry it around for you. Oh God! It comes with all the all the marble chess pieces. I paid £4 for it. There's only one currently on eBay, and it's listed at 120. Quite pleased about that. Oh, bloody hell, that's heavy. Won't look forward to packing it.
Send it.
If I sell it, that won't be fun. Oh, bear with me while I try and put it away again. So yeah, £4 for that. I only picked it up because I was like, that's unusual. Unusual is usually worth having. And then when I searched completed the songs or whatever, there weren't any. And then, like I said, there's one live listing going at 120. So
Nobody's selling the Nintendo 3DS on it.
that was timing. A Nintendo 3DS. Natalie might have one of those, Deb.
Tony wants one for his birthday.
Have you got a Nintendo 3DS you don't want? Oh, worth a try. Anybody got a Nintendo 3DS for sale? Deb Stevens wants one. Catherine says your room looks massive from this angle. Does my room look big in this?
I have a DSi and a DSi.
Deb Stevens wants one. I don't like calling her Deb Stevens. She's in the room. Luckily, Anne, I drive, so it went. I went out of the door of the charity shop and straight into the car, and I didn't have to actually carry it home. Good morning, Helen. So yeah, I was. What have you just hit me with? Why are you whipping me? Ow. Andrea says Tom's probably got one. Yeah, Tom's got everything. I'll message him. Lisa, how am I doing on Slimming World? I weigh exactly the same as I did when I joined 12 weeks ago. Well done, Deb. Deb lost £3. But yeah, I weigh exactly the same as I did when I joined 12 weeks ago, or possibly £1 more now, because that was last week. I did gain £5 in that time and lose it again. So theoretically, I'm losing weight. It's the same weight. I'm just gaining it, losing it, gaining it, losing it. Lisa says, well done, Deb.
Thank you.
So yeah, I've got a lot more desk space now. I've got a lot more listing space. I've got more packaging space, although whether I will continue to package at home, I do not know. Karen put £2 on this week. Oops.
Oops.
Yeah, whether I'll continue package at home, I don't know. Once I've got internet connection in the office, I could theoretically package there. So don't know, but I've got a lot more space. A lot more space for bullet journaling. Death by Glamour says, I'm never weighing myself ever again. Seems reasonable. Seems perfectly reasonable. Well, because then you don't need to know, do you? You can live your life in blissful ignorance then, can't you?
Yeah.
Lisa's lost almost 2 stone. Well done, Lisa.
Well done, Lisa.
And Brian says if people don't hit the like button, he's going to start timing folks out at random. Time out. Just be nobody left in the chat. I'll just be sitting there going, this is fun. So yeah, tiny hall, new office space, new puppy. Got to list some of this stuff. Got to sort out this top bit here. Let me grab the camera again. That top bit there, pretty much all junk. In the Union Jack patterned bag is the Kenwood Chef that I bought, Kenwood food processor that I bought from a jumble sale well over a year ago that I haven't listed because I can't be bothered because I don't like it. Anybody wants a Kenwood Chef for a tenner, and I know it's worth more, even if you just parted it, it's worth more. If anybody wants one for a tenner, let me know because I cannot be bothered to list it. Most of the rest of that is empty baskets, which would actually be more useful in the office than they are stuck on their side in that cupboard. And then there's other bits that, okay, Deb, there's other bits that are just like, I've got them home, there's been a bit missing, like a Scrabble set with a bit missing and stuff like that. So I did show it earlier, but I'll show it again if you want. That's my new workspace, that's my desk. So that's the end of the desk there. It goes around the corner, there's that. I am thinking of putting some shelves up, yeah, because at the moment, oh, sorry, dodgy camera, anybody feeling sick? At the moment, I've got a big bare wall, so anybody watching that now is going, oh my God, it's like being on a roller coaster. Some shelves up or whatever. And Pine says I had an airport security guy really truly inspect my spare tire yesterday. I felt ashamed, but the attention was not bad. I hate to have to pay for second base though. Again. Oh dear. So yeah, a lot more space, and the space under the desk where all the junk is stashed currently. Junk, unlisted stock. But I'm working through it. And buying less, you know, didn't buy much today. Buying less, selling more. This is apparently how it's supposed to be. Not buying more, selling less.
Do you remember that talking about the Christmas fair?
Yes.
I just got that out of the box.
DVG says, Brian, how come you're never on the other chats? You crack me up because he's mine, all mine. He tunes into the Celtic Traders sometimes, don't you, Brian? It's timing because he's in Ohio or California or wherever he is at the time, and we're usually chatting when he's sleeping. That's usually why he's not around. I don't know why he's not sleeping now. Why aren't you asleep? Explain yourself, Brian.
It's early, it's on the late night.
It is nice to have my bedroom back a bit. It still needs a bit of work, but it is nice to have it back, Andrea. 1 o'clock in the morning in Ohio. No, it's there's 6 hours difference to Ohio, I think. So it's about 4 a.m. then. But he's not in Ohio. He's in California. I don't know what time it is there. He says I'm a diehard Carla loyalist. That's my boy. Morning, Jason. You'll be pleased to know, Jason, I have not this morning bought anything Harry Potter related whatsoever, and no mugs. Well, a couple of Starbucks refillable cups, no mugs. I don't know why Jason would care. That's it. That's me done, I think. It's only been 35 minutes. 5:25 in Ohio, 2:25 a.m. in Cali. That's why he's still up, because it's only 2:30. He doesn't go to bed till about 3. I don't know how he does it. I couldn't do it myself.
Does he get up?
Lunchtime. I am going to do another office update Mandy. It's coming together a bit now, so I need some more shelving in there, and then once that's done, I'm going to go in and do another update. It's coming to, like I said, most of the listed stock is there now. There's a couple of boxes under the bed that need to go, which are DVDs. I wanted DVD racks, you know, like just cheap DVD racks that you see all the time at the car boot sale. You see them all the time at the car boot sale until you decide you want them. Not a one for several weeks now because I want them. They're not there. The office is maybe 14 by 14 feet, something like that. Maybe a bit less. I'll measure it. I don't know. I'll measure it. I haven't checked Free Cycle. That'd be an idea, wouldn't it?
How about Gumtree?
I don't like Gumtree.
No?
I don't know why. It doesn't. I don't know. The site's clunky and people never answer and click here to see this person's details and all that stuff, you know? Don't like it. Okay. I think I'm going to say, I'm really cheap, Catherine. I thought if I got them from Car Boot, I might get them for £1, you know? No, that's exactly what I said. Karen said, did I see George's first YouTube video? And this morning when I searched George Ross, it came up with some bloke doing maths equations. So I don't think I've got the right George Ross. So what's George's channel name? George Ross has started a new channel. Can somebody tell me what his channel name is, please? Additionally, if you are not currently subscribed to the Steve Green Adventure, he's not in the chat this one, I don't know where he is. But if you're not currently subscribed to the Steve Green Adventure, will you please go and subscribe? He's my friend. He wants a few more subs. Thank you very much. The Steve Green Adventure. It's back time. And also, additionally, while I'm here, if somebody can put a link in the chat to Kelly Flipping Fantastic Finds Daughters GoFundMe for her work in, she's going to work in another country, a charity work, and she needs to raise X amount to do it. And I can't remember where, and I can't remember what the GoFundMe's called, but I'm sure one of the ladies in the chat could probably find the link and bung it in the chat if they tried. I'd be grateful. I'd be grateful. Yeah, Karen needs to get to 1,000. Steve needs to get to 1,000 subs before February. So, George Ross Retro Reselling, the Steve Green Adventure, and if anybody can find the link for Kelly's daughter's GoFundMe, that'd be great because she's nearly raised her fund and she needs a little bit more. And I know some of you guys in the chat could spare £1. I know you could. Morning, Claire. Mum and Dad are much better, thank you. Mum is out of hospital, so they're now both under one roof, which means that Dad only really needed someone with him in case he fell, which means, well, it doesn't need anyone to do any caring for him. It's just that he's not very stable. He might fall over. So now Mum's there. Nobody has to be there to babysit Dad now. So it's all coming together. Heather says it's lovely seeing Steve being so happy these days. It is. You can see that the weight is, he knows he's finishing work in Feb and the weight is lifting. So, yeah, it's good to see. He's looking like a much happier man. He was offered redundancy and leapt at it because he hates his job. Absolutely hates it.
What did he do?
Logistics for some kind of big company. I don't really know what he did, but I know he really hated it. Okay, Joanne Napier's just put a link in the chat. Is that the link to... Who's it? Which link's that, Joanne? Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with.
Watch from the despair.
Is that George Ross? I don't know if that's George Ross or just... Yeah, that's George Ross. Lovely. Thank you very much. Sorry, bear with me. Right, so the link that Joanne Napier has just put in the chat is the link for George Ross. Thank you very much. It did work. It did work. If anyone can stick up a link for Steve, that'd be great. Brian says, I liked Mopey Steve. The happy Steve saddens me. I only watched for the despair. Don't be so mean, Brian. That's just rotten. Gemma Lou says, good morning. I nearly missed it. You're right. You did nearly miss it. I'm just about to go. Thank you all for tuning in. It's lovely to speak to you. 76 of you watching. Thank you for watching, 76 people. Only 18 of you like what you're watching, but you can't please them all, can you? Thank you for tuning in. To me and Deb Stevens in the background, and Natalie with her saggy baggy eyes, and And oh, hi Lisa and Molly, who's gone downstairs to destroy something that wasn't hers. She's probably got toothpaste again. She'll be minty fresh again by lunchtime. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a lovely Sunday. I hope you have a great week. You might get a video from me midweek now that life is getting a little bit back to normal. Something might appear midweek. I don't know. If anybody has any ideas for videos they'd like to see, please do drop a link, a message in the comments down below. Incoming message, master. Yeah, drop a suggestion for any videos they'd like to see in the comments. I can't promise I'll do them, but you know, it's an idea, isn't it? And I will speak to you all soon. Take care. Have a lovely Sunday. Have a lovely week. Bye for now. Bye. Where's the off button? Here we go again with this where's the off button business. Got something in my eye now as well.